everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, hello from sunny Prince Edward Island. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Prince Edward Islands. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful there. And you know what? I love it there. I've been there for work a few times, so it's always
Me
great.
too.
Yeah,
Me
and
too. I've been there.
I love the Atlantic.
There's a, just so you know, there's a little noise because I'm working from home today. We did not have electricity at the office, so I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
So if you hear some noises in the background, I'm sorry.
so you got the storm we got from Toronto, as from what I understand, because you're in the Montreal area. So for sure.
Yeah, well, there's nothing. There's not even a snowflake, but it's just, I don't know what's happening with the electricity at our offices.
Oh, okay. Well,
Selling.
we're gonna get started. We have a lot of spoiled agents on, and I know a lot of people come on over their lunch or their coffee, depending where they're located, because we are catering to all across Canada for you today, our English
Yes.
speaking spoiled agents. And if anyone missed it yesterday, we did this presentation in French yesterday. And I have to say, even though I don't really speak French, I could kind of pick it up. I understood this is fantastic. We had amazing response from our spoiled agents in Quebec. And I know we're going to have the same with of course, English speaking Canada. And, if you want to learn something more of a niche market, this is your lady. You are a total boss lady. We love working with Caroline. Caroline is a president of Go Dubai. And this is an amazing tour operator who puts these fantastic packages together. And we just started working with Carolyn, and it's been amazing. There's great agent rates, incentives, and she does a fantastic presentation. And I can tell you, Carolyn, I really want to go have high tea in Dubai, but I'm going to leave it there.
Uh, good. Good. You should.
So I'd
You
like to
should.
welcome
Everybody
you.
should go to Dubai at least one day. Put that in your bucket list because that's an amazing place. I've been going to Dubai for now, I don't know, 15 years, more than 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, two, three times a year. And you will for sure love it. Like everybody loves it. Yes.
Wow. So I want to
It's one of
welcome you.
those places that you're going to go twice and three times and four times, like Paris and London and,
Well, like
yes.
you go 4 times a year, you said, right? So,
Yeah, because now I work there. So I
yes,
have no, that's life. Yeah.
amazing.
All righty.
So our
So,
spoiled agents were on also on Facebook. I'd like to welcome them as well. If you're joining us on
I,
Facebook, I see you have quite a few. Please make sure you add your email. Only Facebook people in the comments so we know you're here. And to qualify Zoom people, we have you covered. We are live on YouTube, we are live on LinkedIn, we are live on Zoom, and we're live on Facebook for our friend Caroline, again, the president of Go Dubai. Amazing. And Caroline, I know you have been very, very generous with 3 prizes. I'm going to let you mention them in a moment. I just want our spoiled agents to know in order to qualify, you have to stay on to the question period. You don't necessarily have to ask a question, but we want you to be here for the full presentation because you're going to be wowed. You're in for a treat today. I promise you that. So this session is being recorded, of course, and it's going to be found on Caroline's page a little bit later on spoiledagent.com. You just go down to tour operators and boom, it's all there for you. It's also right now on our YouTube channel as well. So you've got it covered. So Miss Carolyn, do you want to mention the prizes today?
well, actually, Susan, you have the prices list, right? Can you
Yes.
give it? Because I don't remember. I know there's
Sure.
three price. One is $100, Visa or MasterCard. Another one is 250. What's the third one?
The third one is a $300 credit with Go Dubai to travel for any activities, a client file, however they want to use it when they book with you, whether for themselves or a client.
Exactly.
Look at this. You're blowing things up here. Love it. Amazing. And thank you
Yes.
for your generosity, Carolyn. You really have been amazing.
Well, well, they deserve it to spend 1 hour with me. You deserve a prize for that. Hopefully, you're going to be the winner.
So over to
So,
you. I'm going to close my mic and my camera, but everyone, if you have any questions for Carolyn, we are going to take them at the very end, and I will read them out. And we're going to take them only from the Q&A. And I say that because in the chat we lose them, they move up, and we can't find them. So you guys are going to leave the chat. I'm going to tell you today, definitely for the oohs and the ahs. I'll see you
okay.
in a bit, Carolyn.
see you. So I'm going to try to do this in an hour. It's not easy because usually I take an hour and a half. So I'm going to speak very fast. I might be chasing my words in English, but Susan will come back and help me out with this because my first language obviously is French, Caroline La Victoire. So the company, to go fast on the company, has been in existence since 2007, but we've been specializing on the UAE for the past 10 years. We're working with both the Tourism Board of Dubai and Abu Dhabi for many, many years now. So everything that's new coming up, we are all aware of what's happening in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and the 7 Emirates altogether. And so, you know, when you call our office, all of our experts have been in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and they all have experienced the country. So you're talking with experts all the time. So on GoDubai.ca, if you go and visit our website, you'll see that we have different tours. There's 2 ways to travel to the UAE with us, either with escorted tours with fixed departure dates. We just started the English tours, escorted tours, because it was mostly for the French part of Canada because they don't speak English and it's harder to go and travel in countries when you don't speak English. But we just started the English. We had 2 this year. Next year, we're looking at having 4 minimum. Hopefully with you guys, we can have 10 because we have about 4 or 5 departures a month in French. So it's very, very popular. And then you can also travel with a customized trip for your clients, so they can leave the day they want, they can stay the amount of nights that they want, and we customize their itinerary. Day 1, day 2, day 3. You know, we do a package where our clients are really organized and they know what they're going to do during their vacation. We have different travel packages for FIT. So if you go in packages on the website, you'll see that we have different combination, like the duo Dubai and Abu Dhabi, the cruise package. We have the Dubai and Maldives, and all sorts of packages that we can offer your FIT client. Our top seller is always the Dubai and Abu Dhabi package, and also our escorted tours. Now, if there's one thing I want you to remember after this webinar is that you cannot go to Dubai without spending 3-4 nights in Abu Dhabi. You know, I live in Quebec, so I live in Montreal, and I'm always thinking about, you know, somebody from Japan coming here on vacation, spending 10 nights in Montreal, and oops, they forget to go and spend 2-3 nights in Quebec City. Quebec City is just amazing, and it's only 2 hours and a half away from here. So remember, do not go to Dubai without spending minimum 3 nights in Abu Dhabi. It's only 2 hours from Dubai. You have to do that. And when you sell it with Abu Dhabi. You're not going to do 12-hour flight without going to Abu Dhabi. It would be terrible. So that's our top seller, the duo and the escorted tours. What sets us apart is that we give a peace of mind to your clients. It's not like you could go to Dubai or the UAE altogether with a backpack and say, you know, maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that, because it's a very, very busy city and you have to be organized before you leave. I mean, I love slow travel and we do that, but slow travel along with being organized, the best way to go to the UAE. The airport. Dubai airport is one of the busiest airport. It's actually the busiest airport after Atlanta. So you can imagine, just last year alone, they had 92 million people passing by DXB. So it's very, very busy airport with the most incredible premium airline, Emirates Airlines, as you know. So because it's a very, very busy airport, it's very often that you're going to be waiting 2 hours at the customs just to get your passport stamped. But for all the Canadians, everybody traveling with Go Dubai, they all get the VIP meet and greets. meet and greet. So that means that once they step in the airport after their flight, we hold a sign like this with their names on it, and we fast track your clients through customs. We help them to get their luggages, and then we bring them to their driver. So we do that for every single client. It's always included in our package. Even if you travel as a group, we have the VIP meet and greet, because after such a long travel, to wait 2 hours, standing up and waiting for the customs to stamp your passport is not fun. So, and then we send them to their driver. So we always have private drivers. As far as cars, we always offer BMWs or Lexus. We're the biggest North American tour operator on the UAE. So we send a lot of people. So because we can afford to have nice cars for your clients. So we're paying the same price as the Toyota. I have nothing against Toyota, but hey, if you can have a transfer in a BMW or a Lexus, why not? And then as far as our buses, they're all modern, they're nice and beautiful. You're not going to have like old buses of the 60s, with orange curtain. Is not going to happen with us at all. And in our cars and in our buses, we always have water bottles for your clients, free water bottles. So, every little detail counts, I think. Once you're in the city, the taxis are not expensive. What you have to remember is that the taxis are cheaper than Uber. Is the opposite in the UAE. So the Uber have nice cars, and the drivers are wearing suits. So it's more expensive than a regular taxi. To have, inside the city, what I mean by that is a taxi to go to the airport and come back from the airport is expensive. A taxi to go from Dubai and go to another Emirates is expensive. But inside the city, once you're in the city, it's really affordable. So tell your clients that for $15, they can drive for half an hour minimum. So it's really, really cheap. You can also use the metro. I use the metro in Dubai. That's the only place in the world where I'm going to do it, because there's only two lines, one green, one red. So I cannot lose myself, and I'm so bad at metro, but in Dubai, no problem. So when there's a lot of shows or conferences and it's very, very busy, sometimes it's faster for me to take the metro as opposed to taking a taxi. So in the metro, you have three classes of wagons. You have one just for the ladies and the children. If you want, if you're a lady, you could use it. And then you have another one, the gold wagon, which is not necessarily nicer, but it's just that there's more space. And then regular type of ticket, and it's very cheap to use and very fast. Hotels. Now, you're all travel agents, so this is very important. Just in Dubai alone, and I'm not talking the whole UAE, there's 800 hotels just in Dubai. Now, in our portfolio, we have about 350 hotels that we do sell. Half of them are dry hotels. There's a lot of dry hotel in Dubai. We don't sell hotels that don't serve alcohol, because it's not the same atmosphere. It's not the same vibe and all. Even if you don't drink, and a lot of people don't drink, it's fine. But if you don't have like alcohol or bars, it's not the same vibe that so we only sell hotels that will serve alcohol. Now, the area is very important, so we look at the area. If it's a nice area, if there's a metro station that you could walk to reach the metro. You have to know that when you book on different web platforms like Expedia, for instance, you always have to watch, because it's a city based on tourism. So any way possible they can make money out of your clients, they will. So for instance, if you are 3 in a room and you book one room, you might end up with a king size bed in your room, because the entry room will offer you either a king or 2 beds, but they're allowed to give you a king. Now, if you ask for an extra bed, in the room, they might charge you the price of a night. This is how bad it is. So be aware of triple rooms. December 31st is another catch. Because a lot of hotels will do a gala dinner on the 31st of December. And then when you book on certain platforms, they don't include that in the price. So when your clients do their check-in, for instance, December 27th, then at the reception, they'll say, hi, ma'am, hi, sir. Now I have to charge your credit card for $1,000, $500 a person, because we have a gala dinner and it's mandatory for all the clients in in certain hotels. Not all of them, but a lot of them do that. So be aware of December 31st. There's a lot of, in the Middle East, everybody smokes. We know that Canadians don't really like that. My job is to visit hotels. So when I'm in Dubai, I visit all the new hotels. Sometimes they'll build a beautiful 5-star hotel, right? But they build a bar sometimes before the reception. There's a big, nice, beautiful bar, with chandeliers and the whole shikabang, but they smoke. So as you're walking in to go to the reception, you can smell the smoke. So these hotels will not be in our portfolio, so also, sometimes in small, because I'll show you the map later on, but Dubai is right next to another Emirates that's called Sharjah. And in Sharjah, you cannot drink. There's no alcohol. It's the most conservative Emirates out of the 7. And it's so close that sometimes they'll say you're in Dubai, but you're not in Dubai, you're in Sharjah, and you don't want to be in Sharjah, just so you know. We offer hotels with breakfast, hotels 2 meals per day. We can offer all-inclusive, but please do not sell Dubai as an all-inclusive. I see that all the time, in publicity and on the web, on Facebook, come with us, all-inclusive in Dubai. It's not Punta Cana. Dubai is like Rome, Paris, New York, all mixed together. And then what? You're going to seclude your client in a hotel for 10 days in an all-inclusive. If they want an all-inclusive, send them to the Caribbean. Sorry for my mispronunciation. So no all-inclusive in Dubai. Please do not do that. There are 13,000 restaurants in Dubai alone, in the city of Dubai. So there's cafes, there's like McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Tim Hortons. And I'm telling you, it's not more money there than it is here in Canada. So if you want to have a trio at McDonald's, that's going to be more money. So there's no reason, again, to sell them an all-inclusive in Dubai. Do not do that. You can have a meal for $15. You can have a meal for $15,000 if you'd like. It's Dubai, extreme is in order. I told you that Dubai was created and, in the vocation of Dubai is for tourism. So if you take activities like Dow Cruise Dinner or the 4x4 Desert Safari, just the Desert Safari, you must have 300 companies. So if you see a 4x4 desert activity for $39.99, you have to know that you're going to have ugly Jeeps, dirty Jeeps, drivers that don't know how to drive, and camps where you're going to have a barbecue dinner. You're going to have dry chicken and, I don't know, sand over your salad. So I'm very, very particular when it comes to the people I work with, and I work with the best people in Dubai as far as all our activities. So you have to know that when you book with GoDubai, the 4x4 Desert Safari is a 5-star, and the same thing for the Dow Cruise Dinner and all sorts of other activities that we can provide your clients. Now, we can have tickets for everything. When it comes to F1 tickets, they have the Grand Prix F1 every year in Abu Dhabi at the end of November, beginning of December. We have English city tour every day, and it's real guides in the bus. It's not with audio guides, so we don't do that. We have real local guides to have the best experience in English. All the the entry tickets. We can do the shows, golf. If your clients want to go golfing, they have marvelous golf courses in the UAE, I'm telling you. Now, this is a small historic flash because everybody knows Dubai. Pretty much everybody knows Abu Dhabi, but nobody really knows the history of this country. So the good-looking gentleman you're looking at on the screen, his name is Sheikh Zayed. Now, he's the founder of the UAE, and this is a very, very young country. It was created in December 1971. So to be precise, December 2nd, 1971, they signed a treaty with 7 other tribes in the area. And without Sheikh Zayed, it wouldn't have been done. So Sheikh Zayed, to make a long story short, obviously, he had the oil and he became a multi-zillionaire, and then he went to the other tribes next to his, and he asked them to sign a treaty and to become a bigger country, and 6 other tribes accepted to become the United Arab Emirates. And Sheikh Zayed gave them money and gathered the tribes to have ideas on how he could be known in the world. That's my French/English. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So, but remember that Sheikh Zayed's picture is going to be all over the UAE, in the hotels everywhere. Now, this is my little map of Dubai. I'm going to take my laser. Oh, no, again, it does that. I don't know. Here. Laser. Okay, so you can see Abu Dhabi, how big it is compared to the 7 other Emirates. This is where Sheikh Zayed was born. He was born in one of the small villages of Abu Dhabi, in Al Ain to be precise. And so this is the capital. And so when I tell you that you cannot go to Dubai without spending 3 nights in Abu Dhabi, I'm not kidding. That's what you have to do. Then you have Dubai, which is, the second Emirates that everybody knows. Sharjah, the one I was talking about, is the most conservative of the 7 Emirates. Here in Sharjah, there's no alcohol, nothing, no bars, no fun. It's really for universities and learning and culture, and this is why you go to Sharjah. And then I'm not going to go through all the 7, but the ones on top here, Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah, you can sell that as extension. For instance, your clients are coming and they're discovering both Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and they want to extend their stay 3 nights, all inclusive, somewhere on the beach. This is where you send that. In Ras Al Khaimah are Fujairah. In Ras Al Khaimah, we're going to have the first casino in the Middle East. It's coming next year. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you, the people are going to go there. We're expecting so much in Ras Al Khaimah. And in Ras Al Khaimah, this is where you have the longest zip line in the world altogether. So from Ras Al Khaimah to Dubai, it's about an hour and 45 minutes drive, pretty much. Now, almost 2 hours, to get to the zip line. So this is it for the map. Very important to know. In Dubai, they have an highway that they name under Sheikh Zayed, the founder, obviously. And these are the pictures from 1980 all the way to 2026. Now you can see in 1991 what it looked like, and now you have 7 or 8 rows on the highway on one side and the same on the other side. It's huge. They call it the Sheikh Zayed Road, but they should call it now Sheikh Zayed Highway. When I first started going to Dubai, I used to drive, I would have my car and I would drive around. Forget it. You cannot do this anymore. The GPS doesn't have time to update that. They have a new exit, I mean, it's going so fast. Nobody can drive anymore in Dubai. It's too much traffic, too many people. Oh, This is my map. I like to show this map. The girls at my office ate that map because they think it's ugly. It's ugly, but it's talking to me and it's going to be talking to you. So on the right-hand side, guys, you can see the airplane here, the Emirates airplane. This is where we land at this airport. Now we have two airports, but for now, I'm just going to talk about this one because that's the one we're using now. It might change, but now it's Dubai. DXB airport is right here. And you can see here that there's a little creek here, like a canal. And everything that's on the right side of that creek is called the Old City. You have to remember that the city is split in two. You have one side that is the historic side of the city, and on the other side of the creek, when you get to the left side of the map here, then it's the modern side of the city. So that is very important. In the Old City where we land, this is where we get you can go and visit the souks, you know, the gold souk, the spice souks, textiles and everything. And the architectures is really like the old days. It's a different world. Once you cross the creek, then you get here, downtown Dubai. This is really downtown Dubai, where you'll find the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, the Dubai Mall, which is the biggest mall in the world, and the Dubai Fountain. This is all where it's happening. Now, when you go on the beach right here, right, then we call this this beach Jumeirah Beach. So all the hotels on Jumeirah Beach are pretty expensive, you know, also in downtown Dubai, but you know, once you're on the beach, it's a little more money. So all your clients will go in the old city, will do downtown Dubai, they'll go on Jumeirah Beach, that's for sure. Here you can see the 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab, 7-star hotel right next to the Palm, Dubai Palm. I will talk about this very, very soon, but it's just to so you can have an idea of the all the district of Dubai. And then on the left-hand side here, where you see the Dubai balloon, this is the Dubai Marina. You have to go at the Dubai Marina. So all these places I'm showing you are very important. Dubai Marina, the Palm, 7-star hotel, downtown Dubai, the old city. And here we can see a guy skiing. It's because in the Emirates Mall, it's a mall actually, they have a ski station, like you can go skiing literally on snow. So it's the only place in the world where you can ski on water, on sand, and on snow. You can all do that in Dubai. So that's it for my map. This is an image of downtown Dubai, where you can find the tallest building in the world, the biggest mall, the fountains. Uh, Downtown Dubai is beautiful, but everything is beautiful in the UAE, but you know, downtown Marina, crazy, crazy. It reminds me of Miami, you know, where you can find the yachts and the boats and the marine and the boardwalks and the boutiques and the cafes. And at night, it's very lively. It's a beautiful, beautiful area that you absolutely have to visit if one day you go to Dubai. Then we have the fabulous palm that we call Beverly Hills on Water. Gorgeous. But as a travel agent, it's very important that you understand the palm, right? So you can see in the background on that side of the map that this is the city. Now, the palm, when you look at the palm, all the inside branches here, it's all private villas, private homes. There's no hotels there. All the hotels will be on the outside of the palm here. Now, you're going to have clients calling you and saying, hey, Jane, I would like to go to the Atlantis de Palm because I have the budget and I'm rich and I'm famous and I want this suite. Well, big mistake. And I will tell you why. You know, just to come in and out of the palm, there's only one way to come in and out, and it will take you 30 minutes to come in, 30 minutes to go out. It's very busy, traffic. Then you're outside, you're pretty much secluded. You're not in the city, so it's complicated. And every time it's, you know, taxi, 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 it's really not nice. If they want to do an extension and spend 3-4 nights on the palm, I have no objection. But to stay your whole trip on the palm, you're too far away. Not good, but it's beautiful. Go and check it out. huh? But not to stay on the pond. Unless you win a free 1 week at Atlantis, don't do that. Burj Al Arab, the 7-star hotel. I like to say that, it's not that expensive. It's about $3,000 a night. When I say it's not that expensive, is that the smallest room in the Burj Al Arab is the 1,200 square feet. So it's pretty big rooms. Now, a lot of your clients will ask you, well, I would like to go and visit. Well, it's not that easy because it's a 7-star hotel, because it's expensive, because I told you that 92 million people came through DXB. So you can imagine all the tourists trying to come in a hotel like this without reservation. It's not going to work. So the only way your clients can come in is either with a guided tour that they have to purchase, or go for lunch or dinner. My suggestion, go for lunch. Lunch is beautiful at Burj Al Arab. It's not that expensive. It's a beautiful experience. So this is my input on Burj Al Arab. Now, Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world, 828 meters high. Now, this Burj Khalifa, all of your clients, right, will take the elevator that will propel them in less than 1 minute to the 125th floor. Right? Everybody's going to do that. If you're going to go to Dubai, it's like going to Paris without going to the Eiffel Tower. It's the same thing. Now, everybody's going to go through a back door, because the front door of this beautiful and amazing building is a hotel. So when you come in the front door of the Burj Khalifa, the first 39 floors is the Armani Hotel. So you cannot go through the front door unless you have, again, a restaurant reservation, or you're staying in the hotel. So everybody else that will do the experience of the elevators will go through a back door, not the front door. Now I'm going to go through all the questions that we get at our office every single day from travel agents. We get that all the time. And so I'm sorry, it's like a bilingual PowerPoint because I did not finish translating. So I'm just going to go here with the dress code. So there's no dress code. You can walk around in a bikini if you'd like in Dubai. Okay, so don't worry about that. Canadians, 90% of the people you're going to meet in Dubai are either travelers or they are working in Dubai. There's only 10% Emiratis, and they're very open. So you can be at the beach with a bikini, and a woman will go swimming with a burkini with the traditional dress all the way down. Nobody's looking at each other funny, because you know what? In Dubai, everybody is different. All their religion, all sizes, everything. So no dress code in the UAE. Tattoos, we get that. Oh, I have a tattoo in my face. Can I go to Dubai? Yes, you can. Then I have a criminal record. Can I go to Dubai? Yes, unless you are under the list of Interpol, you can go to Dubai if you have a criminal record. Alcohol, there's alcohol everywhere in Dubai. So there's bars and in restaurants. I mean, I told you that there were dry hotels. Obviously, they don't have bars, but you can find alcohol everywhere. They even have liquor store. We can help you with that, or help your clients with that. We have ways to save money on alcohol, because if there's one thing that's expensive in Dubai, it's got to be the alcohol. When you go in a nice restaurant overlooking the fountains, a bottle here that you would pay $12, you'll pay 80 US in a nice fancy restaurant. So, but if you come out of the nice and fancy restaurants and you go in a 4-star hotel, sometimes they'll have like ladies' night, they'll have happy hours, and it's not really much more money than it is here. And the liquor store, they sell bottles for the same price as we're paying here. And we can explain how to get alcohol, bring it to your room, and everything else. There's ways. Like, when I get to Dubai, in the airport, they have a liquor store, and I make sure to stop, and I buy quite a bit of bottles, and I bring it to my room. So always ways to save money. Medications. Now, a lot of people will go on Google and they're going to type, can I bring morphine to Dubai? It will say no in big. And I'm telling you, it's yes in big. You can bring all your pills. Every single pill that you're taking is no problem. Bring it for the time of your vacation. So if you're going for 2 weeks, bring for 2 weeks, maybe and a half, just in case you decide to extend your stay, right? But don't bring for 6 months because now they might stop you. But otherwise, you can bring all your pills. Vaccination. You do not need any vaccination to go to the UAE. It's very clean. They don't have yellow fever and stuff like that. So you don't need special needles before you go to the UAE, and you do not have to prove that you are COVID, that you got the COVID vaccine or anything like that. So forget about vaccination, no problem. Visa, all Canadians, all passport holders, the Canadian passport holders do not need a visa at all. But if you have clients, for instance, from the Philippines or from Tunisia, they will need a visa and we will issue the visa for your clients. Now, they have to buy a package. We don't specialize in visa, but we'll offer the service when your clients are booking with us. LGBTQ. So no problem. We have 2 employees in Dubai that are homosexual, 2 guys living with their boyfriend in the same apartment. So yes, it's a Muslim country, but it's no problem if you are in LGBTQ plus, then no issues. The only thing that, we should not do in UAE is to, let's just say, French kiss in the middle of the street. You decide to take your husband or your boyfriend, and then you start kissing with the tongue sticking out and grabbing each other. Then you might get stopped, and they will tell you to stop because that's really not nice. It's not proper to do that in the UAE. But if you're not 15 years old, it never happened. Since we started Go Dubai more than 10 years ago, it never happened that we heard one of our clients saying, "Oh, I was stopped because I kissed my husband." You can hold hands, you can give a kiss to your husband. Don't stick your tongue out, and you'll be fine. I know a story where people from France, I don't know if it was Paris or somewhere else, decided to make love on the beach. They were arrested. They did 6 months prison. I mean, the prison is fine. It's not too dangerous. It's in the middle of the desert. The doors are open, but you don't want to do 6 months of jail because you made love on the beach. Not a good idea. Currency. Now, 100 dirhams equals $27 US all the time. So the dirhams fluctuate with the US dollars. So 100 dirhams is always about $40 US. Always. You can use your debit card, your credit card. You don't need to bring that much money. I'm telling you, you can do PayPass. It's like you're in New York. It's like you are in Paris. So you can use your cards everywhere. Then Ramadan. A lot of Muslim countries, you don't travel during Ramadan, but in the UAE, you don't feel it. Just going to give you an example. If you decide to go to, I don't know, Qatar, for instance, since the Muslims will not eat from the sunrise to the sundown, right, for the whole day, they will put curtains where the tourists are eating during the day, so they don't offend the Muslims. But it doesn't happen in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. They don't put curtains. You don't even feel it. So don't stop your clients from traveling during Ramadan. They can go. They won't even see the differences, except for at night. It's the party. Everybody's going out. Everybody's in the restaurant. It's really nice during Ramadan at night. I love it. I think it's a great time to be there. Weather. Best time to travel to the UAE will be between October and May all the time. Now, we used to say, "Oh no, don't travel during the summer. It's too hot. Don't go to," we used to say no, but now we say yes. You know why? Because in Paris, in Spain, everywhere else, is 50 degrees during the summer. I don't know if you've been to Paris during July, but if it's going to be 50 degrees in Paris, it's going to be 50 degrees in Dubai, and at least everything has AC in Dubai. So if you want to go during the summer, please do. I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise, and I have to tell people in my house to be quiet. Um, I'm so sorry. I cannot believe we did not have electricity, but let's continue on. I was gonna stop and say in French, could you please, anyway, I cannot do that because I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm everywhere. So I'm like, yeah. Alrighty. So if you want to send your clients during the summer, please do, but buy the tickets in advance because the tickets, the airfare is a lot more money during the summer than it is for the rest of the season. So a tip. Buy the tickets in advance. Security stop maximum in Dubai, in the UAE altogether. You can forget your phone, forget your purse, forget your wallet. It's still going to be there. Nobody's going to steal it from you. Why? Because like I told you, 90% of the people are either travelers or working there. When you work in Dubai, you sign a big contract, right? And if you get caught stealing something, you're going directly in prison for a long time. Okay, so nobody's stealing. If you are a traveler and you're going for the first time in the Middle East, are you going to take the chance to steal a wallet or a phone? I don't think so, because you're going to end up in prison. This is why security is maximum. Maximum. You can walk around at night at 2 o'clock in the morning in a miniskirt if you can, and nothing's going to happen to you. It's amazing. Now I'm going to go through a group tour day by day. So that's going to help you. Even if you have people wanted to travel as a family, 2 people, 3 people, then you can take all the activities we're doing in the group tour and apply it on your FIT clients. So this is why I'm going to do that. What time is it? 13:11. Am I? Oh, I still have 20 minutes. I'm going to try to go very fast starting up. So we have a tour leader always waiting at the airport. So February 1st, for instance, we have a tour leader in Toronto, and we have another one in Montreal for the French Canadians. So we always have a tour leader waiting for your clients at the airport. We also have local guides. We have the best local guides. What's important for us is personality. We do not have local guides sitting in the bus, with their back turned to your clients. They have to look at your clients. They have to engage with them. They have to have personality, a little bit like me, because otherwise it's boring, right? I don't know if you ever did group tours, but when you have a bad local guide, it's a bad vacation. So our local guides and our tour leaders are the best. The first day is a direct flight from Montreal or Toronto. Your clients, if they have Aeroplan points, or if they're partners with Air Canada, they want to take their own flights, it's no problem. We can deduct the amount from the package price and for the flight. And they can use their points if they'd like. But for the group tours, it's always direct flight on Emirates. Always. Best airline. They serve 3 meals during the flight. They give you alcohol. They have snacks. The service is just crazy amazing. It's comfortable. There's no words for Emirates. Fly Emirates. And then when we reach Dubai the next day, we're going to have the VIP meet and greet, as I explained before. So your clients won't wait. We'll wait for them at the airport with their sign with their names on it. We'll fast track them through the customs, and then we'll help them with the suitcases and the luggages. And then we'll meet our local guide, get in the bus, and go to the hotel. Again, in our bus, like I said before, very modern buses with water bottles for your clients included. This package is all included, so your clients can bring $100. It's all included. So when I say included, it's tips for everybody, for the local guide, for the tour leader, for everything. They don't have to spend a dime when they get there. Then we're going to do our check-in in the hotel. We're going to spend 8 days in Dubai. I should say when I choose, because I'm the one choosing the hotels for the groups, There's a lot of things you have to think about because it's a very, very busy city. For instance, I couldn't bring our group tours or our clients that are doing the group tours at the marina. For instance, first of all, because the hotels would be too expensive. And second of all, because we cannot have buses there. There's so much traffic. It's hard to park the bus and get the people. We would waste 2 hours per day. So the location is very important. And then I don't do I-rise in Dubai when I have a group because imagine that you're on the 52nd floor and you want to go for breakfast. It will take you half an hour in the morning, especially if the hotels are very, very busy, and they always are between October and May. I'm talking hotels are about 95% occupation every single day for 6 months. It's very busy. We think it's exotic Dubai and it's this, but it's been a long time that the Europeans and the Asians are going to Dubai for vacation. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of people. So we're going to spend 2 days, 8 days in this cute hotel that I chose this year. I like this one. It's called the Novotel Gold District. It's about 20 minutes from the souks. They have a nice pool on the top of the hotel, looking, and then you can see the Burj Khalifa from far. So it's very nice. I like this hotel, modern, cute, and I especially like the staff. They're very, very nice with us. So we're going to spend 8 days there. So, so the first day when we land and we get to the hotel and we do our check-in, it's pretty early in the morning. As if you're leaving from Toronto or Montreal, you're going to be there before 10 o'clock a.m. So what we do is that first day is nothing except your tour leader will bring you around the hotel and show you where the currency exchange office is, where the grocery store is, where the pharmacy. So your clients get familiarized with the area they're staying for 8 days. That's what we're going to do the second day. And then the third day, we're going to do the old side of the city. We're going to do the old city tour. And we're going to do like the locals. We're going to take an Abra, which is a taxi on water. We're going to cross the modern side of the city to the old side of the city. We're going to go and have lunch in a typical Emirati restaurant. So that's going to be very nice. We're going to check out the Al Faidi district. So it's really nice. Their clients are going to see the souks and everything else. They're also on that same tour, we'll do the frame. Now, I hear that all the time, oh, Dubai is like a big, big Vegas. Well, it's not like a big Vegas. Okay, first of all, it's so clean. You can eat in the street, I'm telling you. Second of all, before they build anything, they go with contests. They do a lot of contests with architects across the world. And for instance, the frame, as an example, the guy's name who thought about the frame is a Mexican, and his name is Fernando Donis. And what he thought about, because he had visited Dubai and he realized that the city was split in two, old city, new city. So he said, well, why don't we build a frame, right? Where when you get to the platform, on one side, you can see the old city. And then when we do a 180, you can see the modern side of the city. Here goes your image. So this is why we decided to build a frame in the middle of the city. And I'm telling you, it looks like nothing. But once you're next to it, you're like a small ant, like an insect. It's so huge. Doesn't make sense. There's 52 floors, and when you get on the top floor and you can see outside the old city, the new city, when you get on the platform, there's a glass floor. So if you dare to walk on it, then I mean, it's very, very exciting. I did it a few times. Day four. Oh, and I forgot something. We do group tours, but we enjoy slow travel. So all our tours are never more than 6 hours. And then we have relaxed time, our own time. If you want to do something else outside of the tour or escorted tour, then you can. There's a lot of flexibility in our tours because we don't like to go, 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 go. And I don't believe that even if I show you 13 museums, you're going to remember it. You don't. I mean, I've done these tours, and sometimes when they want to do too much, you forget forget about everything and you don't enjoy your vacation. So I want my people to enjoy their vacation. Your clients are very important for us, and this is how we plan our itinerary. So this tour, the old city and the frame, you leave around 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be back at the hotel 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock, all done. Then we're going to do the 4x4 desert safari. We'll work with the best company there is in the UAE. So they're going to have the best experience, the crazy good drivers, Jeeps that are clean. We're going to go on the biggest sand dunes. We're going to stop in the middle of the desert to take pictures when the sun goes down. Then we're going to bring your clients to a camp where they can do a small camel ride. They can have a tattoo, for women. I don't know how you say that in English, but hey, I'm talking too much. I'm losing my words sometimes. And yeah, and we're going to serve them a big barbecue dinner, great food, and we're going to have shows, belly dancing, and very incredible shows in the middle of the desert. That's a very nice activity. Everybody loves it. I have clients saying after the safari, if the trip would stop there, they'd be happy. And imagine we still have another 7 days to go. So that's for our 4x4 desert safari. It starts around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're back at the hotel around 10. Then on day 5, we'll do all the modern side of the city. So we're going to bring your clients to the Burj Al Arab, to Jumeirah Beach. We're going to show them all the nice spots in the modern side of the city. They even will take the tram over the palm so they can see the palm from high, and see all the branches and everything else. We're going to take the monorail and do that with your clients. And as I said, we'll bring them to the marina, to the Burj Al Arab, and all sorts of places on the modern side of the city. They're also that same day going to do the Burj Khalifa. So we're going to take the elevator that's going to propel your clients to under 1 minute to the 125th floor. And once you reach that platform, right, and you look outside, with the binoculars, or they even have an outside terrace if you dare to go on it. And then this is where you realize that Dubai is a desert, because when you're in the city and you're driving and you're visiting, there's so much greens and palms and everything else. You forget that you are in a desert, but you actually are. So it's a magnificent views of the city from the Burj Khalifa. Then on that same day, so from 9, about 3 o'clock, then we go back to the hotel, we relax a bit, we have dinner, and then we go and pick you up for the Dubai by night. So the city is beautiful during the day, but at night there's no words. I mean, there's so many places that you have to see once you're in Dubai at night. I mean, we're going to bring you to blue waters where you're going to see the biggest wheel in the world, all illuminated. We're going to bring you to the marina. We're going to bring you to the palm, all nice places that you have to see at night. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous at night. So we're going to do that. So we'll pick you up around 7:30. We'll be back around 10:30. It's just a nice tour at night that we bring your clients. Then on day 6, we will go to Sharjah, the emirate that I told you that was very, very conservative, cultural. It's designed by UNESCO as the cultural capital of the Arab world. It's not nothing. So we're going to bring you around Sharjah from 9 to 1:30, pretty much. We're going to do a small tour in Sharjah. And then at night, we're going to go on a Dow cruise dinner. So a Dow cruise, a Dow is actually a big boat, all in wood, 2 floors. They have music, they have buffet, so we have dinner on the boat. I mean, it's not a 1-star Michelin. I would be lying. I mean, the food is, rice, potatoes, and chicken and beef or whatever. You don't go there for the food. It's good, but it's nothing to roll over. But the experience is very, very cool because we go through the marina. And be careful, because on some platform, again, like the safari, you must have 300 of those dows. And sometimes they'll sell it very cheap, but you're not at the marina. You're actually on the creek, that small creek that I was showing you at the beginning that separates the old city from the new city. There's no lights. It's boring. You don't want to be there. So make sure that the DAO is in the marina. Make sure you book with us so you'll get the best DAO and the best experience there is for that activity. On day 7, we'll bring your client to Miracle Garden, which is the largest garden in the world. In that garden, you have 150 million flowers, 72,000 square meters of flowers. There is, in that garden, an Airbus 380, a real Airbus 380 from Emirates Airline, all covered with flowers. So you have to see that if you go to Dubai one day. It's just amazing. I could talk about it for another 5 minutes, but you know, it goes fast and I only have 5 minutes left. Then they're going to go to Global Village. This is like, I don't know how to say it. It's not an attraction park, but it's a place where you get pavilions of a lot of countries, like 70 countries. So you have a pavilion for Germany, a pavilion for India, a pavilion for Pakistan, for instance. So you go to different of these pavilions, and there's like food courts. There's a lot of like souvenirs you can buy. It's very nice. Night they do shows, and it's at night it's gorgeous. Just the sight alone at night has to be seen. Then on day 8, we'll do view at the park. We do a lot of things in our group tours. Everything is included. This is why I'm showing it to you, because if you have FIT clients, they can all do that. So day 8, we're going to go to view at the palm. Everybody knows that there's a palm in Dubai, but nobody knows how they build it. Do you know where they found the rocks to put underneath to build the branches? Do you know how much it was costing to purchase a villa at the beginning when they started the project? If we did, we would have all bought one, and we all be multi-zillionaire right now. So you will learn everything that there is to know about the palm with this interactive activity. Our clients love it. It's really, really nice. Then on that same day, we're going to go and visit the Medina Jumeirah. Now, you hear about that word all the time on socials, but Medina Jumeirah is a village, right? When they first built the 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab, right? It was only the hotel, there was nothing around. And then the clients started to complain, we're paying so much money. If we want to buy a bag of chip, we have to take a taxi and drive half an hour. So they decided to build a village for the people staying in the 7-star hotel. And they named it the Medina Jumeirah. And we named it the small Venice of Dubai. Why? Because once they build the village, they also build different other hotels on the beach. 4, I think we have. And between the hotel and the Medina, in the Medina, you have cafes, you have restaurants, you have boutiques, you have everything. They have everything now they need, the people staying at Burj Al Arab. So between hotels and the boutiques or the cafes, you can take a small little boat that we call the dhows, but it looks like a little bit like Venice in the water canal. So yeah, we called it, we renamed it the small Venice of Dubai. Day 8, we're going to go to the Museum of the Future. This is very brand new since 2022. Beautiful building. I mean, the architecture of that thing is just crazy. I don't know the name of the architect for that one, but I have to find it. I'm going to check it out. And 5 floors of everything that's going to happen in the next 50 years. This is very, very, very popular attraction. If you want your clients to see it, you have to pre-purchase those tickets minimum a month in advance. And if you don't, they get to Dubai and they try to get a ticket. They either won't be able to come in, or it's going to cost them 3-4 times the price of the regular ticket, because you have scalpers selling back those tickets. So this is why I tell you, you cannot go in a backpack, because you have to plan these activities. Give yourself some free time, yes, because we like slow travel, but please get your clients organized before they leave. That's very important. Believe me. Then on that same day, we're going to go to Armani. You know, I told you that the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, we have to go through a back door to take the elevator. But now your clients are going to go through the front door, because we're going to bring them to have dinner at the Armani Hotel. You know, we need one night where we feel like we're special, and let's say Aladdin and Jasmine, and we're going to play princess and prince and prince and princesses. That's what we're going to do for one night. night. So your clients are going to go have dinner at the Armani downtown in the tallest building in the world. Then on day 9, we're going to take the bus, drive 2 hours, get to Abu Dhabi, do the city tour of Abu Dhabi. The capital is just, oh my God, I have it tattooed on my heart. I love Abu Dhabi. I love, love, love Abu Dhabi. So this is why I'm telling you, you cannot go to Dubai without Abu Dhabi. That would be criminal. I'm telling you. You have to spend 3 nights in Abu Dhabi, and it's sophisticated, it's magnificent, it's gorgeous, it's a lot more quieter. I just, Abu Dhabi as something, I'm going to show you because I keep on talking. So we're going to do the city tour of Abu Dhabi. Then we're going to go and visit the mosque, the Abu Dhabi, the Sheikh Zayed Mosque. So I talked about Sheikh Zayed at the beginning, the founder of the UAE. He was very involved. He's the one with the architects who planned this beautiful mosque, draw it and everything else. And it took 11 years to build. They started the project, and unfortunately, Sheikh Zayed died before it was finished. So he never got to see it all done, but he thought about it. He helped with the architect. So it's really all him. This beautiful, beautiful, crazy mosque. We're only going to visit one mosque, and this is where you have a dress code. I'll talk, we can give you information about that in another time. But in that mosque, you're going to see 24 carats crystal chandeliers, and they're all Swarovski. So, it's just gorgeous. The largest carpet in the world that you're going to see made by hand by 1,200 Iranian women. It's just the most beautiful mosque you've ever seen in your life. And I've seen quite a few. I went to Istanbul and other places, but this one is just wow. And then we're going to bring your clients to the Louvre, because you know what? In Abu Dhabi, we have a Louvre museum. They have one in Paris, the one that got stolen during the summer. This one in Abu Dhabi is a lot smaller, and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. So because there's only 2, we have to bring your clients to the Louvre. So they're going to go to the Louvre in Abu Dhabi. Then we're going to do our check-in. We're going to finish in a 5-star hotel. The same thing. When I choose a hotel, it's not a high rise. Your clients will be able to use a beautiful pool. They have a lounge, they have a gym, they have Wi-Fi, they have everything you need. And we're going to be relaxing, not the whole 3 days, but at least for a day and a half, free, totally free, just to relax in the pool. On day 10, after the check-in, your first night, the next day, we're going to bring your clients, because you know what? They have a 7-star hotel in Dubai, but they have a 10-star hotel in Abu Dhabi. You can see on the left-hand side, this is the palace. This palace is just stunning. I stayed in this hotel. It's just, there's no words. I would like to find other words or terms to say how beautiful this is. So we're going to bring your client inside, because we're going to have lunch at the Emirates Palace. We call it the high tea. So we're going to have like sandwiches and scones and dessert, and it's huge, a lot of food, and cappuccino with golden flakes on it. It's just a beautiful afternoon with your clients to finish their trip. And so we're going to bring them to have an elegant afternoon. And then the day 11 is a free day. They can do what they want. And in Abu Dhabi, there's thousands of things to do. I'm going to go through. And day 12, we return. Now I'm going to give you the price. So we sell it $6,500, double occupancy. As your all travel agents, you know what? Just write to me for the commission, because sometimes I'm afraid that, maybe clients can hear what, let's not talk about many. Just send me an email. Now you all know me. So my name is Caroline, Caroline, at GoDubai.ca. Send me an email. I'll give you the commission on our group tour. But as far as FIT, we give you net pricing, and I can explain all that by email. Now, to go fast, so social media, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you have to go GoDubai.ca. Remember that, .ca Canada. And I want to show you before I finish about Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is all islands. It's all small islands all together, and it makes a big, big place called Abu Dhabi. You can see on the red here, this is where we stay usually, you know, on the big island. And then the blue one, the Saad Ziyad Island, is everything goes with a theme. Abu Dhabi is by theme. So everything that's in blue, the island in blue, Saad Ziyad Island, this is where you'll find all the museum, the art galleries. It's all about culture. If you look at the yellow island here, that's called the Yas Island. On Yas Island, it's all attraction parks. It's all based for attraction. The F1 Abu Dhabi is all on this orange island called Yas Island. So I wanted you to know that in Abu Dhabi, they take an island, they gave it a theme, and this is how they build their emirates. Now, you have everything. You have the culture, the adventure, the nature, the entertainment for the family. You have the best beaches in the world. The oldest building in Abu Dhabi is called Khazar Stand. If you have time, you go and check it out. The House of Artisan is a very nice place to go and see how they used to live in the past. They have another palace called the Kaz Al Watan. Kaz Al Watan is like a presidential palace. We don't sell the tickets in advance. Don't do that because, for instance, if last minute, it's used for the government. So if in last minute, Mark Carney decides to go to Abu Dhabi, they'll close the Kaz Al Watan and you cannot get a refund for your ticket. So you know what? Don't pre-buy it, don't pre-purchase that ticket. Buy it once you're there. There's always room to go and visit it for now. And then obviously the mosque, I showed you the mosque. This is the carpet I was talking about, like the carpet that was all made by hand by 1,200 Iranian women. I mean, it's just magnificent. You're going to see the largest carpet in the world. It's worth $10 million US, that carpet. Maybe it went up. I checked that a few years back. That would be a video, but I don't have time to show it to you. I'm sorry. Le Louvre, I talked about Le Louvre, the beaches. On Saad Ziyad, you have the most beautiful beaches in the world, I'm telling you. So you can extend your stay and stay, I don't know, have board in a nice, beautiful hotel on Saad Ziyad Island. We have the turtle watching at Saad Ziyad Beach. We take care of our turtles. You have the mangrove, so you can go kayaking. Oh, there's an oasis. You know, I talked about Sheikh Zayed. Well, he was born in Al Ain, and they have these beautiful oases that you can visit. Some gorgeous. You have the Al Ain Palace Museum that you can go see. You're going to see Sheikh Zayed bed. I tried to jump on it, but they wouldn't let me. And there you can see his cars and everything. It's Al Jaili Fort. Oh, and for the nature and for people that like sports and everything else, they have Jebel Afet mountain, the highest peak at 1,240 meters. You know, you can do a lot of things in Abu Dhabi. You can go glamping if you'd like. You can go in a camel farm. Everybody loves that. You can try camel milk. I never did. I'm not good. I can take a roller coaster, the fastest roller coaster in the world. I can walk on a glass floor at the, you know, I don't care, but I cannot try to drink camel milk. I can't. Al Ain is about, you know, the museum and what I'm talking about for Sheikh Zayed, where he was born. It takes about an hour and a half from Dubai and an hour and a half from Abu Dhabi Center to reach Al Ain. Oh, that would be beautiful. But I don't have time to show you. But you can see this is Al Ain. It's gorgeous. Sorry, I don't have time. I can send you videos if you'd like. Now you can go for high tea. You know, they have the tallest building in the world in Dubai, but in Abu Dhabi, we have the Etihad Towers, and that will give you a great views of Abu Dhabi. I mean, if you have time, you can go. It's in the Conrad Hotel. We can have wine and cheese on helipad. Why not? Right? Let's go have cheese and wine on an helipad. Now, I was talking to you about Yas Island. They have all kinds of attraction parks like SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, like we have in Orlando. We have Warner Bros. In Abu Dhabi, the same thing. We have Yas Water World. Now we have something different called Ferrari World. So we have an attraction park, a big, big park, based on the theme of Ferrari. And in that park, you have the fastest roller coaster in the world. I did it quite a few times. Love it, love it, love it. You need some glasses because otherwise your eyeballs are going to stick out. I'm telling you, it goes so fast. I mean, I love it. So you have to try it. You have the like I said, the F1. So if you want to drive a Ferrari and try that in Abu Dhabi, you can. If it's not F1, if it's not the Grand Prix, they use it to for bicycles, all sorts of things. But you can try a very fast car if you'd like. We have a big, big natural aquarium at Al Khana. You can go at Liwa Nights. This is glamping like the old days. And the guy who owns that place, so funny, tells you stories. 100% Emirati. This guy is hilarious. So, you know, if you have the budget or the time, and if you have clients with the budget and the time, why not? Love Liwa. I've been there. And it's really built on the tallest dunes in Abu Dhabi. You know that if Abu Dhabi and Saudi are very close in the desert. So you get the biggest, tallest dunes there. Also, oh my God, this hotel is crazy. Khaz Al Sarab is a desert hotel. This is a jewel, the jewel of Abu Dhabi. I've been there, I don't know, 3 times, and every time it's like, again, I cannot find the words to tell you how incredible that place is. Desert experience. I'm gonna go fast. All the new hotels coming on, the new museum coming, Zayed National Museum. You can see these are falcons' wings. You know, it tried to represent falcon wings. And here you're gonna have the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, Natural History Museum, all new museum. We're gonna have a velodrome in Abu Dhabi. It's coming up. Waldorf Astoria. These are all new hotel. The one I really want to try is this one. It's called Ritz-Carlton Reserve. I mean, check it out. This is like nuts. It feels like spatial, space, like rockets or something. It's gorgeous. Many new hotels, but what's very important and what's coming that not everybody knows is Walt Disney Abu Dhabi. So I'm going to leave you on that video. I'm just going to show you fast. Hold on. Is it going to start? Yeah. I don't know if you can hear. Susan, can you hear?
No, but that's okay. We can
No?
see. It looks good.
Okay. So I'm going to pass it fast, but we're going to have the biggest Walt Disney uh, the, in the Middle East. It's going to be the most beautiful, for sure, Disney in the world. So it's coming up in Abu Dhabi. I'm all ready for your questions. And if we have time, because I'm 10 minutes too much, right,
No,
Suzanne?
you know what?
I
You
try to
did.
go fast, but there's so much to say, so much to do. I mean, how can I do that in an hour?
No, for
It's almost impossible.
well, I'm gonna tell you, you definitely have piqued everyone's information, and they are like you're blowing everything up here between Facebook and Zoom, the comments. We're gonna send them to you because just like in the French we did yesterday, like amazing. So you've done such a
I
good,
hope you liked
you're
it.
an amazing ambassador for this amazing company that you've created. Like, well done. I'm gonna say that. Well done,
Yeah.
Caroline.
Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank you.
So
And
we
I
have
forgot to
some,
say that we do extensions to the Maldives because it's very close. We're very good for the Maldives. Oman, which is right next door. We're going to go other little destinations. You can see that on the website. Sorry. Continue, Suzanne.
yeah, no worries, but Shabana said amazing. Thank you for the information. And Liz is like, Abu Dhabi looks amazing. I'm going. And Ursula said, amazing presentation. I am sold. So, okay, we have
Good.
some great,
That's the that's the that's the purpose of these webinars, you know? So
totally.
to transmit this passion of mine. I love this country.
So we're just past our hour, but that's okay, guys. If you need to go and sell Go
Yes.
Dubai, we're okay with that. But you know what? Caroline and I are going to stay on. We've got some questions we're going to take. If you want
Yes.
your question answered live, we're happy to do it for sure. So welcome to stay, but your name has been entered to win one of the three very generous prizes from Caroline. Wow. But we're going to go through these real quick, my friend, if that's okay. Perfect.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
All right. Shabana said, what is the demographic of the escorted group trips you have? Age groups?
Demographic. Well, we started this escorted tour pretty much in Quebec because of the language barrier, because most French Canadian, not most, but a lot of them don't speak English. So it's very hard to travel. So for us here in Montreal, we have like 4 or 5 escorted tours per month between October and April. End of April. In English, we just started this year. We have two. The first one is leaving now. No, we had one in October. The next one is now. They're leaving February 1st. And then we have another one October 15th of next year. So we're just starting in the English. So this is why I'm with Spoiled Agent. So people can start knowing and learning about Go Dubai, and hopefully we can have all agents filling out those groups because it's a fabulous store. I'm telling you,
Well,
fabulous.
and I just want to direct Linda's asking about travel agent rates. Please go to the Spoiled Agent supplier page for Go Dubai. You just go to spoiledagent.com, go down to tour operators, and click on Go Dubai. There's Caroline, all of the information, incentives,
Yes.
agent rates, you name it. Okay, Linda, that's for you. Also, Nadine on Zoom just said, thank you so much. I'm going to get a group together. Amazing.
Yay! Our group department, our head of group department, her name is Marilyn. So you can send her an email and she'll give you the best rate. So you just send her an email, tell her what you would like, and you spell Marilyn at godubai.ca. Marilyn.
Okay, and just a couple things. Ruth said on Facebook, Dubai looks absolutely unbelievable. Larry said, I am amazing presentation. Thank you so much. And Nancy's like, wow. I mean, there's so much to read out, but we're gonna get to the questions. Like, I'm wowed. I'm not gonna kid you. My interest is certainly peaked, and you have added a
Good.
great appreciation for this beautiful area that I love that you're so familiar with, and you say, go here, don't go here. Make sure you do this. Only stay a little bit of time here. Like that is super important, and that shows what a great ambassador you are. So here we go.
Yeah. I used to be a travel agent, I used to own regular travel agencies in my area, and I would really, when you would call a tour operator and they would tell you, oh, your clients want to go to Sri Lanka, so go on page 86, second paragraph, and then you can have all the information. What is that? Like, for me, it was lacking. So go to buy. For us, it's very important to know everything there is to know.
Okay, Nadine said, please do more English speaking tours. So Nadine, we got to get the bookings in to get those tours. So,
We
um,
will. Next year we will have more. We're gonna put on the website more now.
okay, so Wendy said, does the UAE offer any food options like for vegans?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have all the food that you can imagine. I mean, 13,000 restaurants. You have restaurants that are 100% vegan. I don't know them because I like meat too much, but I know they do exist.
Okay, Wendy's also asking if clients want to go, how many days would you recommend? I know your tour, I'm sure, is what you recommend for sure.
I recommend minimum 10 nights.
Okay.
Don't go under 10 nights. It's 12. The shortest flight from Canada is from Montreal and it's 12 hours. From Toronto, it's 13. If you're coming from Vancouver, you have to add 5 hours. So it's very far for Canadians, not for us in Montreal. It's only 12 hours. But still, under 10 nights, don't go.
Well, and
Oh,
actually,
you
on
can
the
go, but
flights, Wendy's asking, do you guys have any direct flights? Are there any from Vancouver?
Vancouver, I don't think so. I think you have to go through Toronto, but I'm not sure. I will, I only do webinars now. That's all I do, Zoom. So I'm not in the reservation department, but I will check it out and get back to you, but I don't think so. I think they have to go through Toronto. The two direct flights would be from Toronto or Montreal.
And Patty's asking, does a 64.99 include airfare?
Airfare tips. food, everything is included except alcohol and one meal when clients are at Global Village because we cannot organize it. It's like a food court and it's complicated. So $15 for one meal and some cash for alcohol because the alcohol is not included. But otherwise, everything is included. All the taxes, the direct flight, everything I showed you in the presentation, and I can send you the travel brochure in English. We have it, obviously, and it will tell you everything that's included and all the details that you need to know.
Okay, for Jennifer on Zoom, you showed a great picture of the beaches. Are they private or public, and are they busy?
We have private, we have public, we have beach clubs. I love beach clubs. In Dubai and Abu Dhabi, I love beach clubs. The way they do it, they charge you a fee to enter, and then you can use, it's usually hotels who own the beach club, and they'll allow you to use their pool, their showers. They'll even put the avian in your face. This is how crazy it is. You have, and then they charge you, let's just say 150 dirhams to come in, which is about, I don't know, $50. But that $50, you can put it on food or alcohol. So you buy a bottle of wine, there you go. It's settled, and you can spend the whole afternoon on their beach using their pool. So you don't need to pay, I don't know, $800 a night. You just have to go to their beach clubs. It's very popular. So yeah,
And
and
actually,
they're
on the
beautiful.
alcohol part, Chris, hi, Chris. Chris is always on our webinars. Thanks for your support. Chris is asking, thank you for the presentation, Caroline. Very
Thank you.
exquisite. And it sounds a little expensive, but a guided tour sounds like the best way to experience this for sure. Is there any alcohol that is brewed or branded in the UAE? Thinking of gifts for people. Nice.
No, I've
Okay.
never seen it.
Okay.
Because as a Muslim, as you know, you're not allowed alcohol. So I would doubt that they brew or that they produce wine or any sorts of alcohol. No, but you get all the wines and all the alcohols of the world, like from France, from Spain, from Italy, and it's not more money in the liquor store than it is here. And 64.99 with all the inclusion, of course, it might seem a lot. Some people are saying it's not much. It depends on your point of view, but it's Dubai. And like I said, we're not the cheapest on the market because for our group tour, I'm the president. So if I'm going to do a group tour, I'm going to make sure I have the best buses, I have the best local guides, I have the best, that all of our tour leaders, before they're allowed to bring a group, they have to follow I don't know, classes, psychological, a portion is for psychology, a portion is about everything there is to know about the UAE. They have to do the program locally for a whole 12 days, come back here, and then they're allowed to bring your clients. So all of our tour leaders, they have been to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So we invest a lot of money in that, in our guides, in our tour leaders. We invest also money in the choices of hotels that we are providing, in the food that we are giving, water bottles in the buses and in the cars. It's very important. Every detail counts, and it's all included. Like I said, you bring $100 and everything is done. If you go for $3,500, I guarantee you'll spend another
Yeah.
$2,000-3,000 for extra activities. So at the end, it comes to the same price. That's for sure.
Okay, and you talked about tipping. I know all the gratuities are included in your tour,
Oh
your
yeah,
package. So if they wanted
gratuities.
if they're going to do gratuities outside of something, like how is that handled? Is it Canadian? What would they do?
Let me explain. So it's all included in our package. So every group departure, right? We go to the currency office. So let's just say, and the maximum people, the maximum travelers per group is 28. We don't do 45 people in a bus. We just don't do that. Also, that plays with the pricing that we are selling it at. I don't want a group of 40, it's too many. So 28 is the maximum. When a group is leaving, like Feb 1st, for instance, we go to the exchange office and we have a chart. So how much are we going to give? When you get to the airport, you have these guys with the carriage, that will take your luggage. We have envelopes ready for them sealed to give it to them. Then the bus driver that's going to pick you up at the airport, that's going to carry, I don't know, 28 big suitcases with 28 carry-ons and have to put it in the bus, take it out at the hotel. The guy at the hotel, we have envelopes ready for them. We have a big envelope for our local guide, an envelope for our tour leader, and every dollar is put into tips, and we put more than what we calculate per person to make sure we get always the best service there is in the UAE. So you can be sure that every single dime is used for that.
I just want to check in Facebook friends. I see we have some new faces. Just before we wrap this up, please make sure if you haven't for Facebook only, you add your email in the comments. Okay, Miss, we're going to go through these here. Michelle, hi Michelle, on Zoom is asking about a specialist course and how can it complete it?
A specialist coach. We have a program here in Quebec. I mean, it's pretty much a specialist course that we have there, but we do have a program for affiliated travel agency. Maybe you can share her email and I can send her some information about this because it would be too long to answer that
Yeah, no
question.
worries. And we also have been popping in your contact information as you've been chatting as well. Um,
Okay, perfect.
Wendy's asking, when does Walt Disney open?
Oh my God, they don't have a date yet, but I would say in the next 5 to 6 years. So it's not going to be before 2030, that's for sure. That's not going to be. It's going to be just, for sure, knowing the UAE, I mean, I'm going to be there the first day. That's for sure.
Ooh, well,
I'm
and
going to
you know
be,
they're going to do
yeah.
it right.
Oh my God.
Okay, I have two questions about groups from Helen and Jennifer. So, what is the group max and what is the minimum for groups?
There's no minimum. They all leave. If they're 10, they're 10.
Oh,
We take that chance, but they're never 10. I can tell you that much, not on the French side, that's for sure. And there's no minimum, and they all guaranteed. And the maximum passengers will be 28, plus the tour leader. Plus, sometimes we'll send some employees with you. So maybe you'll have a few of our staff members in your buses, but otherwise, it's 28 travelers per group, not more.
amazing. And Anita wants to know, do you guys have, is there fireworks display at night, shows in the evening?
Oh yeah, in Dubai. Yeah. Light shows. A lot of light shows, more than fireworks, because for downtown Dubai, for instance, it would be too dangerous. You don't want to catch a building on fire. But you have a lot of, even at the marina when we do the Dow cruise dinner, we get light shows all the time. It's really, really nice. I mean, yeah, and especially if you're going for the holiday like December 2nd, the day of the national day,
Right.
December 2nd, they have a lot of obviously Christmas and New Year's. If you go during Christmas, you'll have Christmas trees all over. If you go during Halloween, you'll have Halloween costumes everywhere. You won't feel that you are in the Middle East.
Okay, Deborah cannot wait to sell this. Amazing. Okay, so we're just gonna take two more questions here. So Alyssa's asking for the taxis, are they flat rates or are they on meters around the
They're
city?
all meters. There's once you get in the taxi, this is why I was explaining. Once you are in the city, from your hotel to anywhere is really affordable. To go to the airport will be more money. To cross an Emirates and with another will be more money. But inside the city is really cheap. Half an hour, $15 maximum.
Alyssa's
Even I would
asking,
say 12.
what is your favorite personal dish that you look forward to having when you go there for to eat?
Mm. I would say my favorite restaurants, because I love food. So any type of food I like. But I would say I love this restaurant called the Chip Dara, which is a Thai restaurant. It's located inside a hotel that's called Palace Downtown Palace. It's right next to the tallest building in the world, right? And they have this restaurant overlooking the fountains. The view is just absolutely so. You have the view, you have the food. I mean, come on. The chip dada is one of my favorite. Now, there's another one. I really like meat. I'm sorry for my vegan friend here, but there's the Meat and Co restaurant at Medina Jumeirah. Remember, I talked about that little
Yes.
village that I called the small Venice of Dubai. So you go at Meat and Co, and you have a nice beautiful steak overlooking the Burj Al Arab, the seven-star hotel at night. It's just, mwah, it is beautiful. Now, when it comes to Emiratis or like, one of my favorite restaurant in Abu Dhabi would be the Lebanese Terrace. And it's located in the Emirates Palace, where we're gonna go have IT, and it's
Oh,
called Lebanese Terrace. They have the best of everything when it comes to Middle Eastern food.
oh,
Just amazing. For Oriental food, I would go to the Lebanese Terrace in Abu Dhabi. But there are so many. I
yeah.
mean, so
Um,
many.
Deborah said she used to live in Abu Dhabi for 2.5 years, then a year and a half in Dubai. Oh, wow. Good for you.
Oh, wow. And what did you prefer, Abu Dhabi or Dubai?
Deborah, let us know. While we're doing that, we'll just take the last question from Lynn. So for the groups, would you say they're family oriented or for more adults, or is it for everybody?
No, no, it's pretty much baby boomers. The average age is 60. Our youngest was 9 years old. Our oldest was 97. So there's all ages and everything. There's
Wow.
some people will bring their kids, their teenagers and stuff like that. And it's fun to have a few teenagers in the group. But the average, I would say they're 60 years old. That's our average. Baby boomers. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Oh, to be able to travel in your 90s, good for that person.
Yeah. And you
Well,
know what? She was walking very fast. Like people were like, yeah, I've never seen a woman such in shape. Like I was dragging my feet compared to this woman.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to thank everyone. You guys, you have amazing people. Like people stayed on for the question period. We really appreciate.
Thank
We know it's a
you.
busy time of year. It's winter for all of us here, of course, in Canada. So we really appreciate your time. And Caroline, we really appreciate your time, your energy, and your passion. You have sold everybody today. Everyone wants
Thank
to
you.
go, and we really love being with you today. We love working with you. And don't forget, if you get an email from Caroline, we'll do it next week because we know she's a busy lady. One of three people are going to win. Of course, I'm just going to review
Yes,
the quick prizes, if you don't mind. $300 Go Dubai travel credit, a $250 Visa MasterCard, or a $100 Visa MasterCard prepaid. So amazing prizes. So super, super generous. And we really appreciate everything, Caroline. You did a,
I
to
appreciate
the
you
chef.
guys being online for all that time. So many people. So thank you for being here with me today, with us, with Susan and I. So thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Bye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.